Now, we've been trying to do this since day one. Find the original Karen. Legend has it that if we find the original Karen and can somehow expel the Karenicity from inside of her, then all of the Karens of the world would no longer engage in Karenicity. That's what the legend says. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish a Karen would.
You want to call the police on them for having a barbecue on a Sunday?
I feel free! Back off!
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
You need a severe loss. You need a severe lifestyle. You need to get the f out of my face and leave me alone, because you are all nothing but the lowest form of military that ever existed in ever. You need to get out of this goddamn life. And no, you don't you dare. Don't you dare.
And listen, you get to a particular point in life, you're definitely not going to do what somebody else tells you to do. I got some people like that in my family. They would not have responded this way, but this is OG Karen.
Yep, you did. You and the team outdid yourself this time. I fear for the woman's life. I thought she was gonna die right there on the spot. She was so, Jesus. I'm like, lady, please calm down. Calm
yes.
your nerves. Calm your nerves. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But falling back on the same racist tropes that the Karens usually do, you can see it. It's a pattern there in the type of language that they use. But yeah, this one must be the original Karen for sure. Yeah. I'm with you.
I finally ran into a Karen.
I got my kid in the car. Go ahead. If you want to make a lawsuit, go ahead. You just hit that car.
Let me get through
You just hit that car.
I'll go inside.
You hit her car.
I'll go inside. Look at this. I'll go back up and I'll go inside.
You saying, hey.
I haven't touched you.
You just hit her car.
Right now. No, I didn't.
What would you do for a DQ Blizzard?
You just hit this lady. That's a whole lot. Hey, call the police so she can get her.
I'm not. You can send me your information right here. Oh, you're leaving?
Get her license plate. Get her license plate. Get her license plate.
You see, I almost felt bad for OG Karen until she tried to drive away from the scene of the accident. This is now a hit and run. So when OG Karen was saying things like, I didn't hit anything, that was game. She was running game, okay? OG Karen, come on now.
Yeah, I will say the second that I watched, the first time I watched this video, I felt the fear of God in my heart, because that woman looks exactly like my great aunt Linda, and I was like, please, Lord, don't let it be her, don't let it be her, but it's not. So Aunt Linda's clear.
Yeah, you need to get out of my face. Shut up. Shut up. Why am I my shirt? Because you're mad about it? I've never known about your shirt. No, you said you said ugly outfit. I know what you called. I never said ugly outfit. I called you ugly. You said rude outfit. That's what you said. You don't talk to me. Shut up. I'll take you outside. Okay. Don't you call me your grandma. I'll put your little butt down there and mash you just not. Get out of my face. You get out of my face. Don't touch me. Back up. Don't touch me.
The OG Karen here is the only disrespectful person I see, period. Why did this start? Because the young lady is wearing a pro-choice t-shirt. Not only does she say a woman should not have choice about her own body, what this Karen is saying is that you should not even have choice over what shirt you wear on a given day. That makes me upset, according to this particular Karen.
I pay attention to everything when these Karens are recorded. And did you notice which aisle she was in, this OG Karen? It was full of processed food and chemical additives. And I happen to be reading a study. This is a huge coincidence, Dr. Richey. And it talks about how these processed foods, look at a bag after bag after bag, full of salt and nonsense and things you can't pronounce. It leads to mood swings, irritability, Did you know that? That's what happens. So as we study more and more of these Karens, no matter the age, we're getting clues to their habitat and what's leading them to their behaviors. We're actually, they're like leading little drops and showing us where we can go to figure out how to solve this thing.
This is so interesting because we are literally keeping a research guidebook here about documenting certain nuances of Karenicity. You may have discovered something. There may be, listen, dare I say, there may be a formula to correct this behavior.